Well, I came up with a fix for the key situation here. I mean, why not, right? I don't need a passenger seat. I promise you it wasn't easy to get out. The nice thing is, when traveling, I can move those keys, and I can move them. I can slide them back 3 feet to the seat, the driver's seat, and put my e-bike right there, right here. Once, you know, with it folded up. Probably gonna build something on here to cover this gap to give me that extra, 4 inches, 3 inches of space there for a flat deck. I might be able to put a key machine there. I think it's a great idea. Alright, let me try this again. The lighting is just so terrible. Maybe I gotta pull this down. Is that helping? I think it's the door. Anyway, yeah, taking that seat out was difficult. It's like a round tube that went up to like a Lazy Susan. I got that Lazy Susan off, but the round tube was basically welded to something underneath the RV. I couldn't even find it because it was above the frame somewhere. Might have been welded to the frame, I don't know. So I cut with a Sawzall. I cut that tube flush with the floor, and used a grinder and all that to, you know, get as best as I could. But I had over 100 Sawzall blades before I started selling stuff on Marketplace. And I guess between like the people coming in and wanting to buy something, and then, oh, what else do you have? They're digging through stuff. They're throwing all over the place. You saw what I had going on in there. I guess they all bought my Sawzall blades. I didn't have one spare blade, and I had bent this blade not even halfway through that pipe or that tube. I found another used blade, but it was 12 inches long, or 10 inches long. Way overkill and way easier to bend on something like that. But I did end up getting it far enough to where I could push the thing and back and forth until it broke off. So the seat's not going back in. I also cut the seatbelt. It's actually up there in the garbage right now. I'm hoping the garbage is going to take it in the morning. I know what some people are going to start asking is, well, what if your daughter or your friend or your relative is with you? Where are they going to sit? First of all, the chances of anybody being in here with me are slim to none. It's just a waste to have that seat there. Originally, I turned it so that I could sit there. I had a TV mounted the opposite way so I could sit there and watch. And it was too cold to do that in the winter. It's, for some reason, it's way colder up there, I guess because of the metal cab. But also, the dinette does have 4 seat belts, so this thing is designed to... This thing was originally designed to carry 6 people. Actually, originally it had 8 seat belts, because those 2 chairs that were supposed to swivel, that where I'm sitting now, that I took out and put the recliner in, they were, who was texting me? They were seatbelted also. Oh, and the funny thing about the seatbelt on this passenger seat, it was the bolt holding the seatbelt to the seat had about 1 thread in. It would loosen out. It must have been loosening over time, and I literally went like this, and it came off. I'm like, oh man, that would have really sucked if somebody was like sitting there and something did happen. The seatbelt wouldn't have done much, if anything. So, but I still have. It was, like I was saying, it was designed to sleep 2 adults and 4 children. The sleeper up above the cab, which I converted into storage, I put those, you know, cabinets up there. That one there is tools. That's cameras and camera gear. That is office supplies, stationery, what do you call it, printer paper, all that stuff. And then up there, right there, is my printer. And I did put a strap on it. Right there. So that bungee will go right over to there and hold that in while moving, I hope. It didn't come, it hasn't come out yet. Of course the dinette, you know, that even with the modifications I did to the table, to the dining table for my fat self to fit in there, I can still take those tubes off very easily and drop that thing down and make that a bed. That was designed for 2 kids. The sleeper was designed for 2 kids or 1 adult each. You could probably get 2 adults. The dinettes aren't really long. I slept on it, and I couldn't. I had to sleep on like my legs bent. And then the big bed in the back's designed, you know, for 2 adults. I don't need all that. I really don't even need a dinette, to be honest. If there wasn't a furnace and electrical and all that stuff in there, that would be gone. That would be a sofa or something like that. I'm still considering taking the other half out. I can take half of that dinette out, but it would give me, my driver's seat, the opportunity to recline more. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? Oh, gee, I gotta go. Ruh-roh. Okay, so I don't know if this has anything to do with the work I just did, but I smell burning. I kind of see smoke. I have a total of 4 heating sources on board here. My propane furnace, my propane buddy, which I use the most, an electric space heater that's thermostat controlled, so if I'm not in here I might leave that on 50 just to, you know, keep pipes from freezing. And then I never remember the name of that thing. You know, like an air conditioner, it runs in reverse. A heat pump. That's what I was thinking of. The heat pump runs very efficiently when it's like above 30 degrees. So, but it's not controlled with a thermostat, so it just runs and runs and runs. There's not even a high or low or anything. It's the rooftop air conditioner with a heat pump built into it. And the air conditioner has cool to colder or cool to coldest or whatever, but the heat pump, it's either on or it's off. So it's efficient power wise when it's, if it had a thermostat on it, which I could probably do. I don't really run that often. Mostly this is so weird. Okay, I'm going to show you. There's my Mr. Buddy. That's my favorite one. Right below it, the light's on. That's that space heater. That space heater is the only thing I have that runs off, that works, that runs off a thermostat. Even the onboard propane furnace, holy heck, I wish my phone would stop. Even the onboard furnace, which doesn't work anymore and hasn't worked in 2 years, it's a very generic thermostat. it was hard to control. So I don't mind that not working. The Mr. Buddy, it's got low, medium, high. If I put it on low and I leave it on all night, which I do, I usually get up about 3:34 in the morning to turn it off because it gets so hot in here. If it's like, oh my goodness, does it ever stop? I don't know where I was at there, but I think we're talking about heat. So I just turned it back on now that that light came back on, because I'd rather have an issue with it while I'm here than while I'm sleeping or, you know, not home. It is fairly old. It's 5 years old. I know we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow. I don't want to be carrying a propane tank down to exchange in the snow. I mean, I don't like doing that. For some reason, I guess it's because they're so cold when it's cold out. But anyway, I'm wrapping this up. Basically I wanted to make a quick video to show you what I was doing up front there. That space there could be used for so much. The keys. There's something wrong with this heater. Darn it. It is not working. I sure don't want to fire. Okay, so I could also use it for the e-bike, like I said. I could use it as a workspace. Put my key machine in there. If I ever got a cat like I've been planning on doing, that could be where the litter box goes. There's so many different things I could use that space for, and it really opens it up. Ooh, I can smell that burning, so I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to go, and you all have a great weekend. Peace.
How's it going, sir?
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I was trying to report a 1227.
You were what?
I'm trying to report a 1227 in progress right now. I don't know if the last officer that went in mentioned anything.
Report a 1227?
Yeah.
What is that?
In progress.
What is that?
Obstruction of movement.
How do you call it a 1227?
Well, that's what the code is.
What code?
A city.
The city code?
Yeah.
Do you know that drinking in public's illegal?
Is it?
Yeah, and it smells like you're drinking in public. You got your ID with you? You have an ID with you?
Yeah. No, I don't have an ID
You
with
don't
me.
have your ID with you? What's your name?
This is probably one of the most important videos on the internet because it exposes exactly what police will do to get an arrest or to mess with you. This guy literally just said that he smells alcohol when there is only soda in the bottle. He has no idea he's being set up, and even if he did, he's probably too stupid to realize he should probably care about that. Whenever you hear somebody tell you a story about a cop lying about something, even if you support him, and you might have doubted him before, this is proof that your friends were probably telling you the truth. That you should probably listen to people when they say that police are not trustworthy and they're trained to lie to get a conviction. That's exactly what this dude is doing right now. He literally just lied to you on camera and said that he smelled alcohol when we all know that he's not carrying around alcohol and recording himself. He's got root beer in there. Watch his reaction once he realizes it.
I'm not giving you my name.
No?
No.
Are you concealing your identity from me right now?
You got a reasonable articulate suspicion I'm committing a crime?
Yeah, drinking in public.
Drinking in public?
Yeah, it's a crime.
And what?
City ordinance.
What's your reasonable articulate suspicion that I'm...
I can smell it. I can hear you slurring your words.
Really?
Yeah. So do you want to give me your name or no?
I won't give you my name.
All right, you're under arrest for concealing your identity and drinking in public. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
You're violating my rights, you know?
Look, man, that's all it took. I smelled it.
You
It's
smell
root beer.
beer. You smell beer or root beer?
I can.
You're smelling beer, you said.
You're smelling root beer right now. I'm smelling root beer right now, okay?
That's because it's root
That's all
beer.
it took.
That's all, because it's root beer. You're trying to arrest me for root beer. And you're saying it was beer.
I smelled it. Now you're good to go.
Yeah,